Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Prince Magnum channel where hot rodding and romance do coexist. I'm your host, Prince Magnum. Welcome to the fifth installment of Grand Turismo 2. Now, in this particular episode, we're going to continue on with our build. Now, this is again just a used car that we picked up, and we've done 4 episodes with it now. And we're getting close to where, the car's getting pretty solid. But also, at the same time, and this doesn't get talked about a whole lot in the custom car world, as you're building, you're learning the changes that are happening to your vehicle. Okay? So as we continue to do our build, we're learning how our vehicle behaves, and I'll be honest with you, when I've, played this game in the past, I knew how each vehicle handled, I knew what to expect and everything, but this kind of starter vehicle I haven't messed with in a long time. So, in a way, even though I know the vehicle, I'm still having to relearn it, and that kind of happens, as you're building your own project car. So for those of you gamers, it's like, well, you can jump into, as you build it, the vehicle gets better. Yeah, the vehicle gets better, but you got to get better with it too. So, if you will, again, we're learning about cars as we're playing this old game. It's kind of cool, I guess you could say. So we're going to try to find one that hopefully we do exceptionally well on. We're going to go back to one that we took 4th place on. I've got a good feeling. Even if we don't do better, I'm hoping we do, but even if we don't, no big deal. It still gets us closer to our goal. Which I've done that before in the past, where I've just thrown myself numerous times at the same race trying to win. Get enough credits. And of course, we're going to stay with where the computer does the shifting for us, so all we got to do is worry. It would be a whole lot simpler if I didn't have to use keyboard as my controller, if I could use an old PlayStation controller, but you know how it is, guys. And if you're just joining us for this particular series, right out of the gate, one of the things that I got to talk about is, I know the PlayStation, the Grand Turismo 7 would be, the graphics would be so much nicer and everything, but I chose this game because Hot Rod Magazine, back when this game was brand new, had done a review on this game. And it's what inspired me to pick this game up for the first time. Slamming into another vehicle isn't cheating, it's rubbing. Like a NASCAR. Come on, baby. Once we get that suspension under it, we can get her where she's dipping and, not, kind of twisting, doing that roll through the corners, might be a little bit better on her. Okay, one more lap. We can do this. We're doing better than we have been, but... That's my fault. I'm coming in from way too hot. Way too hot. And yes, you can wall grind on this, but you know what? Even though you can wall grind, you still lose time doing it. So we don't want to wall grind. Oh man, they're licking at my heels. Oh man, it's gonna come down to the wire. Oh, I hate these races where it comes down like that. I don't want to try to use any dirty tactics, but I may be left with no choice. Oh, won't matter. Oh, I screwed myself right there at the end. And there you go, folks. I blew that race not using good driving techniques. Yep, that was it. Damn it. Got no one to blame but myself on that one. No one to blame but myself on that one. I didn't go out wider on that corner. I tried to hook the back end of that other car, and that was my own fault. I screwed myself. No one to blame but me. And let that be the lesson to us. Well, damn. Well, that just happened. Oh well. And we don't have enough game credits to do much, so we're just going to have to... let me see. Maybe we might get lucky. I guess we could try this one. See how we do. I mean, we're not crushing the same performance that the cap allows, but I mean, maybe we might do better. Never know. Never know till we try. Come on, baby. I'm pretty soon we'll start saving up for an even hotter car. Yeah, we might do pretty good. now they're playing dirty. That's okay. And doing good. See, as we're building our vehicle, we can push it a little bit further, but we don't want to push it too hard, because then we run into that problem where we're still wrecking it because we're overconfident about it. Much nicer, much nicer. That was a whole lot smoother. Better racing techniques, better time. Better time means doing better than the other guy. Hot damn. There we go. Pulled it off. So even though we lost one, we picked up one. We're going to have to see what we can do to improve this thing. Much better. Okay, well, we'll definitely take that win. It was much cleaner. We didn't have to try to, push other vehicles out of the way. And bear in mind, we really haven't spent a whole lot of time in the performance area. Oh, we got a new car. Okay, well, we'll have to see what we got. Let's go see what we got. But if you're paying close attention, we really haven't spent a whole lot in the way of performance. As far as getting those numbers. The only thing we've been really doing is trying to make what we've got more efficient. Now that's something. Let's go over to and see what we got for a new vehicle. Might have got lucky and got something. Okay. I don't really like these kind of vehicles, so we're going to go ahead and just sell that one. I'm just not a fan. Okay, so we got rid of the Vits. And let's see what we could do with the money that we just picked up, or game credits. Let's see if we could do something and see if we can make this thing just a little bit better. So when we're going through, getting more bang for our buck, if you will. And there's our tune area, or upgrade area. It's been about a week since I messed with this game and really hadn't looked. Okay, so we are done with that. I don't know what we've done as far as the engine goes. I know we did a port and polish, I believe. Yeah, we did port and polish. I think we upgraded the computer. Yeah, Okay, so that would be a big benefit if we did that. Okay, we could probably get away with that. Oh man, that's when you get serious at that point. Okay. And start right here and let's see what we got. I think we've already done. Yeah, we did the flex plate. We've done the clutch. Yep, did the clutch. Oh, we could. Man, that's a tough one. Don't know if we're quite ready, man. This makes it interesting because you've got a limited amount of funds. You got to figure out where is my vehicle going to benefit. Where is it going to benefit the most? Obviously, this would definitely be a game changer, but we don't have the energy credits yet. Again, this is kind of every hot rodder goes through this. Like, well, where is going to be the best bang for my buck? Where am I going to get the most? Okay, so obviously we're not there on that one yet. Okay. And I don't think we have any turbos to work with. That'd be kind of nice if we did. Oh yeah. She's naturally aspirated, so that would not be of a benefit to us. You know what? In all honesty, I'm looking at this. I think it's about time we start considering those performance upgrades. And I don't remember if the game's going to have us do it this way, but it wouldn't matter anyways. I'm thinking that would be the best benefit to us right there. There we go. Okay. So we've got about $3,000, just a little over $3,000 left. There's not too much more we can do at this point, but we've come through, and we've now made yet another upgrade. So now we're going to be a little bit quicker out there. Now we need to start looking at, okay, now that we've gotten kind of the basic stuff, kind of the basic upgrades, if you will. The next stage in the next video, where we're going to be kind of looking at upgrading the transmission, things like that. But the real excitement's going to be as we get a little bit further along. Obviously, we're going to be looking at getting a hotter car. I already know the one that we're definitely going to be getting is going to be one of two. And for the record, I know some of you will see my cursor, my game cursor that is, sitting over the top of Ford, and you're usually thinking, okay, he's going to go Ford because, the Maverick. Actually, I'm going to be going right here. And right out of the gate, some of you are going to be saying, really? For the record, more than anything, I'm actually a GM guy more than anything. And in particular, I prefer Oldsmobiles, but most of the time these games don't bring Oldsmobiles in. I don't know why, but they just don't. But right behind them, right behind Oldsmobile, I'm a Chevy guy through and through. And as a matter of fact, the first V8s and even V6s I ever touched were from Chevrolet. So it stands to reason that I'm going to go Chevy right out of the gate. Now, in the past, playing this game, one of the first ones that I always immediately went to was always the 82 Corvette. And we'll dive into that when we get closer to time, why the Corvette in this game. Why the 82? Because by this time, performance numbers are at an all-time suckage, but we'll get into that at a later date. And of course, for those of you who are die-hard folks of the of the performance era of the 1960s, we could look at doing a Camaro, Z28 from that time frame. Just kind of, again, it kind of depends on how all of you really take this series, but we'll kind of see from there. All right. In the meantime, because don't want these videos to get too terribly long, get on over to Teespring. Check out the merchandise, okay? All proceeds go back into the Prince Magnum channel, in particular to the project cars. Get on over to Patreon. $1 a month grants you access to Cinnamon's Discord, and of course, gets you again, gets us a little bit closer to what we want to do with the project cars, because we've got quite a few project cars, and possibly looking at a certain point of adding yet another. Alrighty. So that brings us to a good stopping point. Get out there and work on a project. Don't care what it is, just do something with yourselves. Remember, idle hands and a creative mind go together like oil and water. If you have a sweetheart, sweep them off their feet. Do something special for them today. And as always, for every last one of you out there, if no one out there has told you that they love you today, Prince Magnum does. God bless you, and have a happy 24. Thank you.
Sayer, 6.22 with an 116 miles an hour.